Hey YouTube, it's Saurabh and welcome to my new series, Cyber Art. This video series will be consisting of two parts. The first part will be only modeling, which we'll be doing now. The second part will be texturing, animating, and rendering. All the three in just one. So for our today's piece, we have this as the reference. Oh, and obviously I want to give credit to the artist. So there you go, that's the artist. And you can find their page on Pinterest. We are going to get inspired by their pieces, change a few things, change the color completely, and get our final render out. So let's get started. So for this piece, all I'm just looking is maybe what we can do is make like a square and then cut it into 4 pieces first, right? So that we get our base. And so you can do that, or maybe let's just model separate cubes and we'll see how it works out. All right, so we have this one piece here, so I'm just going to go on top, Shift D, and duplicate this. If I move it on the Y, I can snap this here and turn on wireframe, go to vertex selection mode, move this, let's say something like that. Right, and I'm just gonna align this view over here so we see it from the top. There you go. So that's done, and then we can take this, Shift T, and duplicate that, merge that. Sorry, not merge. I just what do you call it? Snapped it to that, and this piece can be however big we want, maybe something like that. Right, and then Shift D this, move it on the Y and snap it here. Take this, move it on the Y and snap it here. There you go. And that completes our base, right? As simple as that. So looking at the model, really smooth edges, really nice bevel ones. So we can do that. So what I believe the best way to do that is, let's select all 4 and Control J. This will join the whole thing and it'll look like one piece of mesh, right? I'm just going to go in edit mode. We'll switch on wireframe, select 2 to go to edge selection mode, select all the edges here. That's it, guys, right? Then go to top view, and before I do anything, just go and transform all so that it's a clean state. Go into edit view. Yeah, all our edges are selected. Now press Control B. There you go, guys. That's it, right? We just went to the side view and we literally selected all the edges, and then we're going to give our sections. I'm just going to give 20. And now you can control how rounded you want the corners to be. So that's done. And let's see what else. Okay, it's really smooth on these sides as well. Interesting. Okay, so for that, I believe you can select the faces. So let's go on top, select this, select this, select this, and select that, right? And then if you Control B, see how it breaks, right? And for this, I'm just going to put 10 segments, but I'm going to make them like small. So let me cancel it. Let me Control B and make it 10 segments and really small. Maybe something like that. What do you guys think? Look at that. Look how clean that is, right? So very simple steps, but dude, we already got, the whole basic shape of it. So you guys can go ahead and you guys can change the shapes, right? Make the top left one not a square, but maybe a different shape. So you guys can play with it. But this whole thing was to show you how you can select multiple and give the rounded corners to everything really fast, right? Okay, cool. So now I'm looking at the next piece, which is this. You see this plate kind of piece? That's actually there for everything, right? So you can decide how you want to add that. So let's do one thing. Let's go to top face, select this. Go to our device from top, press I to inset. Okay. And then I believe that is good. And once you're happy with that, press I again to inset again. And now you can give the thickness. This is the thickness of the wall will be protruding out. Okay. So let's go over here to face selection mode. Select this, select that, select this, and select that, right? Go to the side view, press E and Z, and now you can like move it up. And I believe that's good. Maybe that much, right? And you can actually zoom in here and look at that. Oh, baby, that's clean. Okay, cool. So I'm happy with that. Okay, we're going to do something really quickly, guys. What I'm going to do is go to edge selection, select all the edges which are top, right? So we take those, take that, take this, Control B, remove all of the loops and just have this clean bevel. Just like that. Look at that. You know we clean. Okay, and what we can do is we select this, go into face selection mode, select all these faces, and we come here. I'm going to actually move it lower than what it really is. Okay, so then this inside face is actually lower than its outside, right? So it gives you that small variation. Okay, and with that, I believe all these pieces can now be separated, guys. Okay, and then we'll work on individual pieces. And so for that, just press tab, press P, and then by loose parts, and there you go. Everything is broken into its own separate thing. Okay, select all four, press Q, and then you can say origin to geometry. That centers the origin to each of the pieces, right? And that's going to help us now. So for the first thing, we're going to select this, press 3, select this face, Shift S, cursor to selected, Shift A, and then we are going to add a cylinder, right? Now, this cylinder will have 60 vertices, which will make it smooth. And let's go on top. Let's go to wireframe mode, scale this, something like that, right? And what I'm going to do is actually just move it on the X axis. What if I press 1 or -1? That's too much. So if I just move it, let's say here, and then go into its properties, I moved it -0.67. It had to be 6.7 only. Okay. All the stupid ass memes and all. Wait. Let me put 0.7. Oh, that's too much. Okay. How about 6.8? Yeah, 6.8. No 6.7 for you guys. Okay. And then if you move it on the Y, there you go. So 0.43. So 0.68, I guess. Ooh. That does not look good. Yeah, so you guys can see, look at that, right? It's like literally touching the edge here. Okay, new plan, 6.5. There you go, 6.5. Perfect, perfect. That looks beautiful. Okay, now that we have this, guys, we just go over here to the side and interesting. That's the floor. Oh. Okay, so G, move this and then snap it on top, just like that, right? I'm going to go to vertex selection mode, select this and push it down, like that, okay? Press the period key on your numpad to focus on this. We are going to select this face, press I to inset and E to extrude. Go to the corner, just push it all the way down, just like that, see? And there you go. So we created, all these cylinders which are on the sides. Okay, so now what you can do is select this edge, bevel for good measure, and there you go, clean. Look at that. Right? Now, what you guys need to do is select this piece, Shift S, cursor to selected. So you remember how we center pivoted? So the cursor goes there. Now you select this object, press Q, and then say origin to 3D cursor. That's it. Okay. So we are supposed to do this for everything. So let's say, oh, for example, just say Control Z for now, and then let's go up here. Okay. We will take this, Shift duplicate it, put Y and move it here. Okay. So I'm just going to align it roughly. There you go. That looks good there. And then select this, guys, and select this. Shift D, X, bring that down. And then G and X, just move it up like that. There you go. Right? You guys with me? Okay. So now what we need to do is take this first thing, press Q, and then origin to 3D cursor. There you go, right? You can even do it. So I have added it to my quick favorite. If you guys don't see it, select the object, press go to object menu here, set origin, and all your options are here. If you want to add them to quick favorite, right click and you can say, see, it asks you. For you, it'll be add to quick favorite. For me, it says remove because it's already there, right? And all the things you add to quick favorite can be accessed with the Q menu, and then you can go here to quick favorites. So that's how you actually add all the, stuff like that. So now that this is done, I'm going to click on this, and do you see the center pivot here? So Shift S, cursor to selected, select this, Q, and then origin to 3D cursor. I hope you guys are understanding. So let's do that for everything. So select this, and then it's going to be respective of that, right? So this origin is going to be for this piece. This piece is going to be for this, right? So things like that. So Shift S, cursor to selected, select this piece, and then origin to 3D cursor. Now you did it for everything. Now the question is, you can ask, hey, Saurav, why did we do this? It's because Hardops, and we can use the mirror modifier from Hardops itself. It's Alt X. So one second. Ooh, did I not move this? Oh yeah, I did not move this. Okay. So Shift S, cursor to selected, press this, and then origin to geometry. Now, why did we do that for everything? Now when you select object, press Alt X, bam, bada beam, bada boom, and it's done. That's the mirror modifier, right? That's why we did this. So Alt X, there you go. Alt X, there you go. Alt X, mirror X, Alt X, mirror Y. Alt X, mirror X, Alt X, mirror Y. And there you go. It's done. I hope you guys understood that. That's the main reason why we were setting the cursor, setting the center pivot to the cursor, because mirror modifier works from where the origin is of the geometry. That's it. That's why. And with that, we got a base, baby. Okay. So that is looking clean, right? And I think we are good with that. So this one has the dial. So let's start making that. It's gonna be simple. This one is actually very easy, but you'll need to work with textures. So we'll see about it. We'll make something different and not overcomplicated. All this is just simple buttons. Even this is just simple Boolean. Okay, let's make the dial here. So let's select this. Select the space. Shift S, cursor to selected, and let's add a cylinder. This is going to have 120 because it's the knob, right? We go up here, scale it in, and then you can actually now see, how big your dial is. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, if we move this in the Z, you see how it penetrates this now, right? So I'm just going to move it just a little bit up, just like that. Yeah, just so it's a little bit off the ground. That's it, right? And that's it. That's our dial. So what you can do now is press 1, select the top, press G and C, bring that down. So you can see that it has 2 parts. So let's give it the first. There you go, right? And then you can literally shift D this, G and Z. There you go. And then G and Z again, snap it here. Press tab, select this, G and C, and there you go, move it. And that's how, that's your dial stop. There you go. Look at that. Right? Simple. So we go into edit view, select this, control B this, guys, and give this like a small bevel, just like that. Right? And there you go. You have your dial. Now, if you want to add more, what do you call it? Details to this, what we will do is we'll just select all these faces, right? You can go to select and then do checker deselect. There you go. And remember, we had it even, so it'll be perfect all around. Look at that, right? And that's why we do even numbers, because then you'll have like a center point to it. So now that this is selected, why did I do this? Now you can press Alt E and extrude along normals and give this something. What do you think? Right? So it's literally the grip. So I have 120 loops. If you guys add more, your grip is going to be more fine, right? So there you go. You guys can play with that, and that's how we create the dial there. So that's done. Look at that. Ooh la la. Okay, so for the next one, we see these, diagonal, these things, but the plate itself is smaller. Do you guys see that? The plate on the top is smaller for this, right? You can select these here, the mirrored ones, press Q, and then you can say apply modifier. This is with the Hardops tool, obviously. So you can go on top here, okay, and go into edit view, and then you can switch over here. You can select these vertices, deselect that, and then shift select these vertices here, deselect that. Right now, what this will allow you to do is actually move your panel. So you can now give it space. Right, there you go. And now select this, go into edit view, select all the vertices, and you'll have to just manually do this, but that's fine. We can just perfectly align that. There you go. That's good, right? And there you go. If you wanted to shift a panel, really simple, that's how you do it, right? Just go into edit view, select your vertices and move it. That's the best way. So you can see that we have a few buttons here. So let's add that. Shift S, cursor to selected. We're going to add a cube. Go top. Scale it. Scale it on one axis like that. Right. And then, so it depends. If you guys want to go diagonal, you can go diagonal. You can try all sorts of stuff. I'm just going to scale it on maybe this axis as well. Okay. What we're going to do is rotate this on the Z. Let's see. 45? Yeah. So minus 45. There you go. Right? So now that we have this, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? Right. So here, I have a question. If I go into array modifier, right, there you go. And you can see that if I put it relative, there you go. And if I scale it on the Y, that's how you add it, see? So because it's set to relative, you can actually scale this down. And let's say we want to add 4. Why not? Right? And then just increase that like that. And you can scale this down even smaller if you want. And there you go, guys. Right? So it's, yeah, this looks good. Cool. Okay. Now, what I want to do, let's do one thing. Shift duplicate this, but cancel your operations so that the box is still in its place, right? Press H to hide it. Select this go to add modifier and then add an array, and let's do the same thing. Okay, so this is going to be 0.7, this is going to be 4, and the offset is going to be something like that, right? So let's say 1.78. Perfect, that's perfect. So once this is done, we can go here and say apply. This is now applied. Go into edit view, you can see it. Press 3, select one face of this object. Press Ctrl L and it'll link it. So it'll select the whole thing. Press X and then say faces, it's gone. The main thing is gone. Now press Alt H. It will bring back the old cube, the duplicated cube you made. Now this is a fresh start, right? And now you can go to search and then array modifier. So remember it was 1.78, so minus 1.78. That will go on the opposite side this time. Press 4, it adds 4, and Y, you guys remember, 0.7. It's done. Are we smart or are we super smart? Okay, so now that this is done, we can go here and say apply. Now that's applied, select this and this, Ctrl J, and there you have it. You have your whole thing. Now press quick favorites, say all transforms, just clean it. Go into, what do you call it? Edit view. Right. And then go to the side, press 2 to select all edges from the side, guys. Now, if you come up and press B, you guys can see that you can give it like the sharp thing and give it a bevel. Do you guys understand? So when you give it a bevel, let's make it 20. Just like that. That's how you get the shape. Okay. So the toppest one was like so small. That's why it looks like a full circle, but it's not, right? So you can adjust that, play with your values, right? And then go back here. Ooh la la. Okay. Let's tab here, press 3, select this, and then Control B, remember, and now you can give this a rounded edge on top. Now you know we good, okay? And yeah, there you go. So that's the way I would do it. If you guys have any better ways, please let me know, right? So there you go. So that piece is done. Now let's use our gifted plugin. Alt W to activate it. Press D, select this. We're gonna go to 64. Yeah, that looks good. And then cut this, and then cut this in. Just like that, right? Select the object and add a bevel modifier to it. Keep it really small, okay? And with that, guys, okay, look at that, right? So this looks good. What if we remove the bevel and give it a sharpen? Yeah, it needs a bevel, or else it's gonna cry, dude. Okay. There you go, right? Now select the object, press Q, ever scroll, and you can scroll through your cutters with your mouse wheel if you have multiple. Right, so we have this one here. I'm just gonna go on top like that. Select this, and go into item, and now I can align X, align Y. Now it's in the center, right? And with that, if you want, now you can move it on the axis. So I'm just gonna move it here. I just wanted to center align it on just one axis, maybe. So this is done. I think this looks good, right? So once you have that, select your modifier, select array, and there you go. This you can put it to 0 and offset it on this. There you go. Now we have 3 instead of, 2. So let's say -1, and there you go. You can see that. But then we're going to give it some gap like that. So -1.2 looks good. Everything looks good now. So we just go here and say apply, and this applies the array modifier. You can see that center pivot is here. So press Q, quick favorite, say center pivot to the volume, okay, of all 3. That That's going to put it to the center. Now go back on top again, select your cube over here, see which axis you want to center it, and it's going to be Y. And there you go. 3 circles separated perfectly, centered, right? And yeah, we did it, right? So this looks good. Now what we want is this dial, right? So what we can do is, if you have the plugin, you can just press, I believe it's settings, and then you see shade solid, just hold down shift, click on it. What it does is it takes those cutters, and it was wireframe mode, it just made it solid, shade solid, right? That's it. And now you have this. You can click on this on the outer one where you have all of this applied, press Q, go to operations and smart apply. Now the cuts, the booleans are actually applied. Okay, you can hide this, and if you move this, there you go. Even if you move that, your cuts are still there, right? So that's done. Now you can go back here, press tab. Oh wait, let's hide this. Go here, press tab. Okay. And maybe if we get rid of the bevel, you see how it spoils it, but then now sharpen should work. Okay, so that was just for that. Okay, cool. Now you can go to edit view, press 2 and select this, select that, select this and select that, select this and select that, right? Control B and get rid of this whole thing. You can see that it kind of messes the whole topology. So we'll have to fix that, guys, first. So let's go on top. Oh my goodness, this is gonna, okay, here, let me keep it simple. Let me keep it simple. Select this edge, dissolve it. Dissolve edges, yeah, it's not going to allow you. Okay, perfect, no worries. So one way to fix this is if we go here, press Ctrl R, you see this line, guys? We just added an edge loop on this side, okay? So once this is done, what you guys can do now is go to vertex selection mode, select this, and join it. So that gives it support, okay? Only then can you actually go here and dissolve this edge. That's how it works. So previously that edge was not getting dissolved because Blender is like, hey, I can't dissolve this because there's nothing else to support me here. You understand? So something like that. And because this is straight here, why are we doing this? Check this out. If I bevel this, bevel this now. So why are we doing this? Check this out. If it's straight and I bevel it, look how clean it is. There you go. So when your topology is clean, you should get clean bevels, right? Because this is a 90, like a straight line here, and look at the sharp angle. It's so sharp, right? Because of that, that is why it's messing up. So we are going to do this for everything. So press Ctrl R here, add a loop here. Now that you have 2 loops here, press Ctrl R. You see this? You add a loop here, Ctrl R. But then Shift select this loop as well. Go on top. And then what you're going to do is you're going to move it on the Y and then snap it to the center of that cube as a guideline. Okay, so we do it again. Ctrl R, add a loop here, Ctrl R, add a loop here. This loop is selected, so Shift select this loop as well, G and Y to move it on Y and snap it here. Right? I hope you guys understood. So now that we have snapped it, go to 1. Now you can select these, press join. And then join this. And because these are all joined, now you should be able to select this, and dissolve edge. And because these 3 are connected on the top, you should be able to dissolve these edges. Look at that. It does not allow you. And that's completely fine because you have these support ones. So join that, and join that. Now select this, select this, select this. Oop, I'm sorry. Select this, and X, dissolve edges, and you're done. Press 1 to just check if it's clean. Look at that. Now you guys can see how clean your topology is, right? So with that, now you guys can go back again, select the ones which were causing us issues, Control B, get rid of this, and this is the cut we needed. Oh baby, we're clean. Okay, dude, every time we kind of fix like an issue and make it look good, It's like we just got out of jail, you know? How do you know what it is to go to jail? All right, coming back. So now that we are back, let's see. Okay, so these dials look good, guys. Okay. So we have to make this stupid handle here. I mean, there isn't. You know what? Let's do it. Let's make it. I'll just show you an easy way. So what we need is we need loops to actually extrude the handle out, right? You can make the handle a separate piece and just put it. Really simple, but you know, we'll see. So I just go on top, go here and press 1. Okay, guys? Now that we are in this vertex selection mode, you see this? This is the center vertex, correct? So 1, 2, I'm going to leave 2, select this. Oh, you see how it selected the bottom? Look at that. Boy, select the top one, bro. Oh my goodness. Select the top vertex, you stupid. Okay, there you go. And then press J, guys, right? You see this? And now I'm just gonna go on top 2. So 1, 2. Bro, don't do this. Okay, there you go. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why are you selecting the one below it? There you go, right? Do that for the rest too as well. Okay, guys, so I'm back and we are done with all 3, right? Now you guys can select this face, this face, this face, come here, press E, extrude, and now there you go. You have it. Your dials are done, right? So once this is done, if you come on top over here, and then I believe you can say individual origins, right? So when you select that, press S and Y, you should be able to scale each one separately on their own individual origins, right? So there you go. And then G and Z, maybe bring it up. Okay. So that looks good. Now all you have to do is select this, 2, 3, 4. So do that for everything. So when we have all this selected, now you can bevel this, right? And this depends on you, however you want it. Look at that, that looks good. 10 segments, and that looks perfect, right? So there you go. Now you can press tab, press this, press P, and then lose selection, lose parts. Now you can select all this 3, say quick, favorites, origin to geometry. Now all you have to do is press R, Z, and turn this on its, you know, however you want it. There you go. And there you go. Separate 3 dials, right? So we finished the dial, we finished this, we finished. Okay, so here, this is just simple, you know, screen kind of effect here. You guys, if you want, what I'm going to do is we'll add like a glass material on top, and below it, I'm just going to make like a small pattern, and then we'll just give it some neon light. That's it. We're going to keep it simple, okay? So let's select this, press inset. Ooh. Okay. I believe. How do we? Oh yeah. Wait, if I move this. Yeah, and if I scale this now, that is much better. So let me just scale it. Is it? What the heck? Ooh, is it going down? Let's check to see. I see. That's weird. Why is it pulling it down though? Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah, my bad, guys. I need to press E to actually extrude it and then press S. What am I doing? I was just extruding it from... Okay, there you go. Look at that, right? So we have a screen. Now, what I am going to do to this is select this and do a separate by selection. You see how I have a separated out screen? Press H to hide it, right? Go into edit selection mode, select this, extrude this, bring it down, press F. So you guys understood, right? We hid the screen and then we created an extrusion. Alt H to bring the screen back. Select the screen, Shift H to isolate it, right? And then we're just going to hit, we're going to do one thing. We're going to say all transforms, and then we're just going to add a solidify modifier and give it thickness. There you go. That's our glass. Apply modifier. That's it. Alt H to bring everything back. And there you have it, right? So we'll do one thing. We will bevel this. So select top face, bottom face, and then bevel. Ooh, too much bevel. We'll just give it like a simple bevel like that. There you go, right? And then Alt H, and there you go. Now look at that, clean screen. So what we did, guys, is we literally created a screen and we created a pocket underneath it for us, to do anything we want, right? So what I'm going to do for this is, let's do one thing. Let's hide the screen. Go into selection mode. We have this, so cursor to selected, Shift A. Okay, we're going to keep it simple. We are going to create a cylinder, but we are going to say 6 on this so that it becomes like a hexagon. Go up, go into edit view. There you go, right? Oop, sorry, G and X. Move this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this way. So I'm just going to select the top face here, press I to inset, and press E to extrude all the way. And then I'm just going to go here, G and Z, extrude it all the way down, right? Go up, select these faces, press X and delete. There you go, right? So we just have literally a hexagon shape like that. Now what I'm going to do is come to this side here, press tab, and this, we are going to push this up, but we're not going to push it outside. Like here, this is what I meant. We're not going to push it outside, the pocket. We're going to keep it submerged in the pocket. And then we select all this on top here, and then G and Z. Bring this down, this is just going to be like a small design. There you go. Okay, press 3, select all this, and then bevel it. There you go. That's perfect, right? That's one design. So once this design is complete, I'm just gonna Shift D, move this something like that, and then Shift R, and it'll repeat it. So select this, select this, select this, and that. Control J and join it. Now all this is one piece. Go here into origin, to geometry or mass volume, anything you like. Select this piece here, and we want to align it on the X. There you go. That's it. Now, what my plan is, this design we created will be an emission texture. So it's going to glow. These hexagonals are going to glow. And then you have a screen on top. So you can see the glow through the screen. That's all. That's pretty much, or you can just add a texture, however you want, right? So that's the main thing. But with that, we are done. All these on the sides, don't worry too much. These are just booleans. If you guys want to go add that, do add it, right? You can see it's very simple booleans, and and the way I showed you to add these buttons and all these cuts. Or you can check my beginner playlist for all Blender users, and I have like a dedicated video for booleans. And just by watching that small video, you will exactly know how to cut everything, place everything, right? And before I go, if you guys just click on your objects and sharpen them, they will smooth it out. Look at that, right? So if you can go ahead and do that for everything, look at that. It looks so much smoother. You see how your object looks now? Sharpen, see? Sharpen, sharpen. There you go. It just adds a smooth by angle. You can just search that modifier and apply it if you don't have the plugin. But there you go, that's it. And with that, we have completed our first cyber art model. Let's go. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe it. Comment. Say good. Or say not good. Say anything. Okay? But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video where we texture, maybe animate it, and then give it a render. Right? That's it. And with that, Saurabh signing out. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.